It's all about, you know, knowing what happens when you're doing something. Like if you're cutting grass and all of a sudden something happens, you got to know what you did, what you were doing for something to happen. You get what I'm saying? So it's always a cause and effect. So basically, this top was on there. This top was on there. It sits on there like that. So I just took it off. It was held on there by 3 bolts. This is a flywheel. You know, this right here is the magneto. This is very, very important. You see how much it's gapped? It's gapped. It's positioned right up against this flywheel. It's gapped just enough for this flywheel to spin in there freely. You know, if it was touching this flywheel wouldn't fucking move at all. But it's got to have a very thin gap in there. And what will give you that gap is if you put a business card in there or something. You put like a sheet of paper or a business card right in there. Once you got the paper in there, then you put this up against there, and it's gonna be, and then you tighten this down, and then that will give you a little gap. But this module, this is the ignition module, also known as the magneto, and this right here plugs into the spark plug. Plugs right into the spark plug. Now this provides power. This is basically the battery. If your battery is dead, none of this shit will work. Now, with this being on top of it, when you got this mounted on top, this is what pulls it. This is what pulls the fucking the engine. And when you pull it, it's turning this. When you pull it, it turns this, or it should go this way, obviously. It turns it. And when you turn it, it's creating that electricity, that friction. And this is gonna pick up that friction. And when it picks up that electric power, it's gonna feed it to the spark plug. And once it feeds it to the spark plug is what holds the power. This starts the power. The engine is what gets it going. The engine gets it going. This is where the power is. If you want to ignite this power, you got to get this shit going. Once this is going, the power is going to transfer to the spark plug, and the spark plug is what's going to contain the electricity. You know, that when you gap the spark plug is normally, the tip of it is normally like this. But within between that gap is where electricity will always happen. The spark plug, this is the power. The spark plug holds the power. It always holds the power. And inside the motor, you know, the engine is what touches the power. It keeps it. It's just all a recycle. And so, what I'm basically trying to say is, if your lawnmower stops running, what you basically got to do is do what I'm doing right now. Take this off. This is the air filter. Clean your air filter. Clean it. Clean your air filter. This is the carburetor. You can't see it because I'm on the other side of the motor, but this whole thing right here is a plastic piece. That's the carburetor. If you take this off, it's only held on by 2 bolts, one over here and one over here. This whole gas tank should come off when you unloosen this bolt and that bolt. And then when you take this carburetor off, you got to clean it. There's 2-3 holes in there. There's 1 hole in there, and then 2 or 3 holes in the bottom that you got to clean. You got to use the carburetor cleaner. This carburetor cleaner will clean this shit up pretty good. So once you clean this up, you know, clean that up. You know, 9 out of 10 times it's your carburetor that's not making you fucking start the engine, because you gotta, inside of it will be dirty. You see, inside of it will be dirty, or, you know, a bunch of dirt's in there, so it's preventing it to run good. You know what I mean? It's running poorly. Okay, so once you clean this, you put it back on and then try to start it. If it doesn't start, then go to your spark plug. Take your spark plug out, you know, check, look at it, see how it looks. If you need a new one, put a new one in there. So if you put a new spark plug in there, you clean the carburetor, you put a full tank of gas, and it still doesn't fucking start, this is the piece you need to change. This is the module that you gotta change in order for it to, because if you never change this, you know, you have this shit for fucking since 1990 or whatever, 1995, 96, or 1998, 99, and you never change this, it's because of this that fucking didn't work. So you gotta take it off, pull this off, put the new one in. Just remember to put that business card or the instruction manual right in between it, and then put it there, bolt it down. Then once it's bolted down, take the card out, and you should have a gap in there. That's how you properly install the module.